Alexa, lower the volume one. Morning, Liz. Hope everything's going good. I've been up all night trying to troubleshoot this problem. If I schedule it to where y'all see it, it's scheduled, it forces me to go landscape. Not because uh it's because I have an Android and I was trying to it's the control room in YouTube is what's doing it to Android. So I have it in landscape now, but I wasn't able to. That's the only thing it takes from me is I'm not able to schedule it for y'all. So unless I go through a third party, Sammy, what's going on? Morning, man. It's just a bunch of yeah. And then her iPhone, it automatically somehow does it in portrait, but it's a whole bunch of hoops. I have to go on unlisted a couple minutes ahead of time to get it to lock into portrait, and then I have to go into the control room so I can see y'all on the laptop, and so I can see like uh, the little dancy things and all that stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up. Morning, everybody. Semi got the stuff fixed. Mike, what's going on, man? Morning. Outside watching the house be demolished. All right, that's a pretty good way to have a cup of coffee, I guess. I didn't torture us with the crosswords today, y'all. Yesterday went way too long with too many technical difficulties. Still didn't get everything fixed, but I'm in portrait mode on the phone, so that helps me out. I hear you, Mike. I got me a cup of coffee right here. Destiny, hello. Chantra, what's going on? Aveth, hello. Y'all are amazing. Let me crank this off. Well, too much. It's a match and win. Kane. Reveal a 7 symbol win automatically. 2 sevens. Double. So on and so on. Triple. Todd, what's going on? Smooch. Sunshine. And look at the spread on that. That's horrible. Huh. Well, we don't have much in between wiggle room in those two numbers, y'all. And this. That's horrible. Hope everybody's doing good this morning. Why are they tearing it down, Liz? Old? Caught on fire or something? What's the deal? That's crazy, yo. No wiggle room. 9 and 10. Oh, abandoned and caught on fire. Huh. Or at least they're getting it out of the way. That's terrible, y'all. Look at that. Huh. Ice cold, but yeah, the numbers right together. At least give me one in the 20s or, you know. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I hope everybody's kicking back, enjoying the morning, or the best that you can. Yeah, why wouldn't you do it like that? All right, I can already tell I'm not a big fan of this ticket. We got a win out of it. Patrick, hello. Work Monday through Friday. She works with special need young adults at a high school. I like to ship, sunshine. Yeah, I made a few other emojis. La la, what's going on? Morning. What do we got? Where are we at? Oh, $2. We'll take it. We'll take it. Money on the board. Money on the board. Right? Something, Liz. Something. Something to count. Let me guess. This is going to be 20, right? All right. Anthony, morning. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Y'all are all amazing. It's crazy. A little over a month ago, I was at 500. Now I'm like, well, after Anthony, now I'm 12 away from 1,500. That's pretty good. I'm happy. Man, this is probably a front-loaded pack. Boo. Yeah, Miss Mary will be scratching this evening. When I get done here, I'm gonna try to find some kind of slot to slide into. But she doesn't get back here to this house till 4 o'clock Central Standard Time, so it's kind of rough timing. But she likes to scratch for y'all too. I don't know what you're saying, Charlene. Ferris, thank you. 11, 23, 12, 13. Yeah, I appreciate everybody. Y'all are all amazing. Pretty cool way to wake up and have a cup of coffee, I think. Man. 5 of those tickets in a row, y'all, and 1 winner, which is a ticket, like money back. I think we're all right now. Liz pretty much, you can ask Liz. It's she pretty much does all that. I think she has it handled, Bill. And Sabrina. Boom. What is this one? Match any of the numbers to the winning number, win the prize. All right, match and win. Money bag symbol, you get it automatically. Oh, no, money bag symbol, you win $500 instantly. And then you got a 2X, 5X, and a 10X. Patty, what's going on? I appreciate you wanting to look out, though, Sunshine. I hope you're doing all right this morning, Miss Patty. Thanks for stopping in. Like I said, I'm not trying to tie y'all up in the morning times. Just trying to have a cup of coffee with y'all. We'll do a live later with some bigger tickets and a little bit more excitement because I don't have to scratch. Oops. Man, we just need that money bag and just get all this out the way. We really don't need to scratch them winning numbers. Where's the money bag at? Boo. No money bag. No money bag. Brian! What you doing? Billy Bo! What's going on? Hi and bye. I hear you, brother. Appreciate you. $14, $15. Wah. 39, we have 38, of course. Why wouldn't we? Get out of there, Brian. Get out of there. I hear you, Billy. Morning, Sammy. Do we have a 7? Wah. Yeah. And an 8. Well, that was horrible, y'all. This is our winning ticket of the scratch. I hope everyone has a blessed morning. Liz, I hope they don't keep you up all day tearing the house down. Man, yeah, hopefully the ones this evening are better than that. That wasn't hidden. Oh, I did say this though when I was coming back from the store. All these were in a row. And check this out. I'm kind of a white line believer, but I say you never know when it's on the top or the bottom. And everyone always wants to say, they know where they know, if they believe in it, they know where it's at. But this is where the white line was at. Oh, thank you for the flowers, Golden. Y'all are amazing. Thank you. Like I said earlier, it's a nice way to wake up and have a cup of coffee. Kick it with y'all. But isn't that crazy? It hit on the white line where I said it was going to be in the middle of these. Just food for thought. Who came in? April. Did I miss somebody? Hello, April. Oh, there you are. Morning, April. We didn't do so hot on the tickets this morning. Coffee tasted great, but the tickets were cold. Sunshine, I appreciate you. Sonera, hello. Yep, Sunshine. Cold tickets this morning. Those were ruthless. Yvette, I appreciate it. Stop in later this evening. I'll be able to schedule that one because she's going off of her Apple phone. I was explaining to Liz earlier, I don't think any of y'all were on, but all the technical difficulties I went through yesterday. And then for me to be able to go on portrait on a Android with the control room involved is a whole other process, and it takes away me being able to schedule it for y'all until I'm able to go through some kind of third-party app like a OBS or whatever it's calling. So no, I scratched all these right here, and that was the only winner. Golden. Yeah, the tickets were cold today. Those weren't hidden. Yeah, for sure, I'll schedule it here in a bit. I'm going to see where I can try to slide in between all these heavy hitters that are going on in the evening times. That's the hard time with the evening times. The morning's easy to schedule. All the people that seems like they're on the lives at night are asleep still or something. I don't know. But you take care of it. Everybody be safe. Yep. If you are at work. Yeah, I could have lengthened it out a little bit, Liz. I didn't know if this thing was gonna go off. Like, I tried it last night on the Rufus channel. I probably deleted like 4 lives off of that channel last night, sitting there trying to figure out the issue. But Lots of Lotto, what's going on? Morning. Hope you're doing good. Golden, thank you so much. $5 super. Take some money. You deserve it. Actually care for your chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's awesome, Golden. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm trying. It's a work in progress. But yeah, you're right though, Liz. I could have snagged another ticket. I just knew that if it was gonna go and it was gonna throw me landscape right at the last minute, as soon as I pushed live, and it was gonna force me to stay that way, I was trying to just get tickets that I could go through relatively quick because on my phone, when the live's on landscape, the chat rolls up through the whole screen. So chat had me jump through a whole bunch of hoops. I stayed up till 2 in the morning trying to figure it all out. But like I said, the only thing it takes away from me is scheduling for y'all. So I'll be here every morning at 10. If y'all not doing anything, want to sip a cup of coffee and watch a little handful of tickets. No, I was shooting for 30 minutes, but like I said, Liz, now that I know that the process that I just did this morning works, because I was scheduling it and then just going through the schedule. Well, now I don't do that. I can't schedule it, but I go unlisted and then I involve the control room so I can actually read y'all's text while I'm scratching. That's why I like in the evening times when she scratches. That way I can pay attention to y'all. I like BSing with y'all. Yeah, Brian, how rude. How rude. Ha. Yeah, I was probably thinking of it the wrong way, Liz. I was planning for a disaster. I guess that's why I didn't get a crossword. I should have grabbed one just to have on deck though. That was kind of that's my bad on that won't happen again. I'm not going to stockpile as many tickets as mine, but I'll keep a few on hand just in case something goes a little too quick. Plus, I'm always nervous something's going to go wrong, and I'm over here flying solo. I mean, I think I scratched kind of quick because I'm nervous. Yeah, whoop, whoop. Right? Yeah, yeah. It went pretty smooth. Like I said, I'll make a little community post every now and then just to remind everybody, but I'll be here every morning at 10. So until she's talking about maybe getting another phone, and if she does, then I'm gonna take her old iPhone and use it to film, and then I can schedule it again. Right now, it's an Android YouTube control room issue. I was hoping to ask some other people on here that go live, like, do they run into problems like that? Like having an Android, having an iPhone, going through the control room and on YouTube, staying in portrait mode, like things like that. Sammy Gregory. She calls you out by your whole name, like, you're in trouble. Right, Liz? Yeah. Yeah. It'll grow a little bit. Like I said, people that just want to kick back and watch a few tickets, you know what I mean? Work the brain a little bit and drink a cup of coffee and have a good conversation and not be involved in one of those hour-long lives or something crazy like that in the evening time. Some of them rooms get so fast. I go in there, say hi, glad hand everybody, and man, it's hard to hold a conversation in some of them rooms. It goes so fast. Lot of Lotto. When do you go live next? Yeah, when do you go live next? You can throw her up there on the screen, Liz. Sarah, appreciate it. Thank you so much. Tomorrow and Saturday. There's nobody to talk to here during the day, Brian. I haven't taught the dogs to talk back yet. If I could, that would be amazing. So when I do get somebody, and I'm a turtle, I stay to myself. You know what I mean? So when I do get a chance to talk to somebody like y'all, then yeah, I don't stop bumping my gums. Yeah, there y'all go. check that out right there on tomorrow and Saturday, I think. Lot of Lotto. Barbara, hello, good morning. I have a little bit better scratch tomorrow. Like I said, I was still trying to just figure out was this gonna work without some technical difficulties. So anybody that just popped in, but it was horrible. It was horrible. There was just a whole bunch of ice cubes flying on the screen. It was some cold tickets, definitely cold tickets. Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. Since I ran into these lives, like probably, I mean, 100 days ago, three or so months ago, man, this little community's been amazing. Because besides that, I used to just go to work, literally come home and tend to my dogs, and how people unwind, whatever, and then that was it. If it wasn't a small engine mechanic or a mechanic or a store clerk, I didn't talk to you. I moved up here to take a job in San Antonio. I was from Houston. I moved up here to take a job and then just stayed here. There's sunshines too. Y'all check that out. Get your art on. Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's a whole clique of us like that, Brian. A little reclusive, fun but reclusive. Yeah, definitely sunshine anytime. I could have done it, I guess, if I would have drugged the laptop over here. I'm not scratching right now. I'm sorry, Liz. I can do it like whenever Miss Mary scratches in the evening time, I can hop on, and I heard how Sabrina told you how to do it that one day, so I just do it that way too. Go to another window and copy their link, and then come back to the live and post it like that. Night shop, play blackjack, bro. Man, night shop. I wish my money was long like that, man. At the moment, man. I used to be doing all right like that, but work kind of petered off over here, and it's been a gravel road here for a few months. We're treading water though, always will. I don't need your box, Brian. I have a turtle shell. You probably do it a lot faster than I do, Liz. I'm not quick at it like that. If y'all see me post y'all's channel on there, no, I'll probably put in some uh, 5 minutes of work over 5 minutes of work over there trying to get that done. It's funny. I got to get me a desk for my laptop because I got a mouse that'll make things go a lot faster, Liz. It works, everything. It works real good. I just don't have a desk. I oh I know. Nice shot. I know. I ain't never known anybody to stay in the dumps forever. So at some point, yeah, at some point this plane gotta put the nose up in the air. I'm along for the ride. Brian said we can be box buddies. Yeah, I don't mind all that promotion type stuff, Liz. It doesn't bother me. Only thing I don't ever want is like if we're doing a live and then somebody tries to just come in and like drag everybody out to go somewhere else. Then nah, you can keep all that. I don't disrespect nobody like that, so I'm not gonna let it happen to me. How long have I been doing this? Lotto Lotto. Um, I've had the channel for going on 3 years, but for the first 2 years, it was not. It wasn't. How would you say? Not with love, but it was just a point and shoot. Like I would come home from doing like 12 to 15 yards a day, deal with the equipment, deal with the employee, and then just throw a handful of tickets on the counter, and you know what I mean. And that was it. Point, shoot. That was all. And then probably a little over 100 days ago, my main source of employment vanished here in San Antonio. So, me already being 50, instead of try to go out there and hang with some of these 20-year-olds, I figured I would throw myself into this real quick and give it a shot while I still had some things to liquidate and try to stay afloat. So, that's what I've been doing. But I got 1,000 subscribers in a little over a month, so that's helped out a lot. And I kind of after that happened, I kind of threw myself in a room and just started teaching myself computers and AI. I didn't grow up with that stuff, so I'm having a crash course some stuff. Probably TMI, a lot of Lotto. Probably rattled your ear off. Oh, I know, Liz. I'm 12 away from having 1,500. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy to think of. I mean, 60 less than I think YouTube says like less than 60 days ago, I had 500. But I had been at that 500 forever. But I never did lives. I would just, like I said, literally just point, shoot, and the video would get posted. There was no consistency. There was nothing. So that's why it stayed stagnant for 2 years. A lot of Lotto to answer your question in a shorter way, I guess. Man, a lot of Lotto. To be honest with you, AI. I've been throwing myself in AI. I've been watching. We live next door to an Amazon facility. I don't know those of y'all that are old enough to see the Jetsons cartoon, but it's literally like the Jetsons here all day long. These little androids, but they're as big as like a little small, like a Yugo car, but they fly over the house all day long. I go outside, have a cup of coffee or something. They're constantly going outside. Sasquatch, what's going on? Morning. But it's crazy. They literally, and they'll go and they drop these packages off in people's backyards, and then they fly back to Amazon, which is almost walking distance across I-10, and they come right back and start do it all over again. All these houses over here. So I started seeing all the people losing their jobs with the AIs. I was like, man, you can't beat them, join them. So I started trying to teach myself AI, and AIs helped me out with my channel though too. That's what I was trying to say. Salt and pepper, morning. No, ice cold. But I didn't buy a whole lot of tickets, Salt, because I thought I was still trying to troubleshoot some technical issues that I had yesterday. But it went kind of smooth this morning. I mean, I can't schedule for y'all, so y'all just got to know I'm here at 10 if y'all want to come by and have a cup of coffee and watch some scratches. I'll have some longer tickets next time to give us something to watch. I was anticipating a problem this morning. That's probably the wrong way to look at life, but that's what I was doing. But it didn't happen, so that's cool. Sammy, I know, man. Hey, I grew up with no computers in the household. It was go outside and play and come home before the street lights come on. But that's back in the day when you could just pull up and drink out of a water hose out of somebody's house. I mean, it was just different times back then. There was no computers, bicycles, and Infinity Love. Hello. Hope you're doing well this morning. We're done scratching. We're just in here BSing right now. I'm kind of relieved that there was no problems this morning, so I feel a lot better. I feel a lot more confident rolling into tomorrow. So, yeah, Todd, I know that's my bad. I should have had him on deck, man. That's really my bad. And Now it happened again. I was telling Liz that a minute ago. I'll make sure that I have a few to space out some time. Just yesterday was crazy murder. I was like, oh my gosh, do I really want to tackle this and do this? But I'm getting through it. Yeah, a lot of yeah. I'm 50 years old, so yeah, I grew up when there's bicycles, be home by street lights. You know, good times, good times. Pagers and payphones. Most of y'all don't know anything about that. All right, Todd, man, you're in the same boat. Yeah, we're getting old, man. We're getting old. My brain tells me I'm 25. My age is 50, and then my knees tell me I'm 75. So I don't know which one to believe. You missed the good times, Salt. You missed the good times, man. And and I want to say that I was smarter back then. Back then, I knew everybody's phone number by heart. Everybody's phone number. I could see a number on a pager or whatever. I know who that is, or I could tell you what their number was. Then cell phones came out. Now, if you lose your phone, I don't know who to call. I don't know anybody's phone number by heart. I know, Todd. Sammy ride bicycle till dark. Yeah, yeah, you had to exactly. You were smarter back then. The cell phone kind of made me slower. Yeah, most people are going. It's good. Sammy got some lineage going on, man. 36. Yeah, that too. I don't like processed food. I'm not a, but I'm not a vegetarian either, though. I love my vegetables, but I'm definitely gonna have a slab of meat or something every day. But I don't do fast food. But I also don't eat a lot. I eat once a day, but I eat what I eat, however much or whatever I want. It's just something I learned with my body. If I don't do that, I'll be wider than all outside. Zabara, hello. How you doing? Morning. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had all those. I had all those. The big block one with I had all that. Remember the first phone carriers like Singular and all. I don't even think those people exist anymore. But yes, I do. Lotto. I drink coffee. Probably like 2 or 3 cups every morning. Probably a little excessive, but that's just me. Lotto, you're in Cali? I'm still trying to keep track of where. I'm probably gonna ask y'all this 1,000 times, and y'all don't take any offense to that, cause I have love for all of y'all, and I'm always checking on all y'all stuff. But if I forget sometimes where y'all are from, I loved Cali when I lived there. I just wish I was. I wish I was my age now and living in Cali. I lived in Huntington Beach. I loved it there. I don't know if you ever been through there, Lotto, but it was gorgeous. It was like waking up every day in Hawaii. That's what I felt like. Coming from Texas and moving to Huntington Beach and living there for a few years, and I was a mile from the beach. Just the vegetation and the plants and how everything looks, and more people ride bikes and walk in Huntington Beach than they do drive cars, or they did back then. Ashley, what's going on? How you doing? But yeah, when's the next time you're going corner store chasing? Never been except the airport, OTW, to Washington. I hear you. I haven't flown that many places. I flew to California. I flew to Florida. Obviously, I flew to Dallas. I mean, when I lived in Houston, it's but little stuff like that. Now, I've drove all over the East Coast though. Yeah, you don't ever schedule, huh, Ash? You just kind of like pop up. City of Peace, what's going on? I wish it would have been a jackpot. Maybe tonight. Maybe tonight. We're gonna go live tonight. Miss Mary can scratch, and then I can talk to y'all like I'm talking to y'all now. But I know y'all don't have anything to watch on the screen. But yeah, it was rough. City of Peace. We scratched all this stuff right here. Walked away with was wham wham wham. Haha. I was looking up things, Liz, last night. I know this is off the topic, but I know you stay up in Oklahoma, but some of them towns must be kind of, I know there's got to be a catch. Some of them towns got to be pretty rough because I know there's one city in Oklahoma that's on the list that, like, if you live there and have an outsourced kind of money, I think that's one. I think your state was that one that they pay you to move there. That's crazy. Not a lot. It's not enough to account for anything. But I was like, where did everybody go? City of Peace. Man, I love you, bro. I'm gonna turn that right back. Yeah. I hope everyone has good fortune. Have a blessed day. Yes, Tulsa. That was it. That was it. That was it. Like I said, they don't pay you a lot. I think it's like 10 grand, and you have to agree to live there for a year. One of those states you can't have income from locally though, and then all the other states were different. But I was just like, damn, there. What's the catch? How bad is Tulsa? Tulsa? Huh. Is Sylvester Stallone down there just wrecking shop? Is that what's going on? Those of y'all that watch that show, y'all know what I'm talking about. All right. I knew there was a catch. I haven't looked at the crime rate or anything there. I didn't dive into research that deep. I was just checking out a few things. SAP Love Hotline. I think I was just in shot. Wasn't trying to be on camera. Hi. Oh, you talking to salt? I hear you. Or pepper. My bad, Brian. I didn't mean to miss your comment. Oh, and how far back was the comment, Brian? Oh, you never been to the beach? Oh man, I'm a water person, man. I even in high, I was swim team, water polo. I've been a water person my whole life. I loved living in Huntington Beach. My grandparents always had a lake house on Canyon Lake, so it's always been water involved somehow in my life. I've always been by a body of water. I'm sure there's not a bad day. Lotto. I'm pretty sure there's not a bad day. You might think it's a bad day, but I'm pretty sure you, accidental or not, you knocking the socks off everybody. No, Brian, you can't have the puppies, Brian. Brian, every dog here has a purpose. They like babysit each other to where it like takes the load off of me a little bit whenever I'm trying to do something. Kane and Leilani, Tokyo and Puppy. Liz, you gonna put yourself on blast. Now everybody's gonna go. Now everybody's gonna go check it out. Liz says she's gonna go check it out. I'm curious too, so you already know I'm gonna go look. That's just me though. Did you see my little images on the post, Liz? Baby bubbles. I hear you, Brian. I hear you. See, I told you, Lotto. I told you. I take Liz's word for stuff. I'm still gonna go check it out, but I take her word. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, Liz, I have ADD. You're asking the wrong person what I said a minute ago. I can't remember what I said a minute ago. Oh, it was probably. Oh, I was no. I threw your. I know what it was. I threw your name out there because I told Lotto that you were gonna go check it. You're gonna go check it out right now. I was like, everybody's gonna go check it out right now. I'm trying to learn how to go through this OBS on here to where I don't know. It supposedly is to give me more free room to do stuff. But sometimes I feel like I'm trying to learn too many things trying to cram too many things in at one time. That's one thing the posts come in handy too, Liz. I get to practice a little AI image generations with playing around with those on there. But they take away every time you create one. Brian said he gonna go look Lotto. I don't know what that means, Sammy. Oh, hair. That's no, that's her, Liz. But isn't it crazy how AI it took a front picture of her and then turned it sideways? The one on the post before that, I think you gifted a membership. That's you dragging. That's you throwing a member on board on the. I tried to sum up everything that happened in one live in one image. Yeah, I figured you did, considering the coin. Yeah, you got to read the description, Liz, and then when you look at the I keep wanting to say painting. It's not a painting. The image, it'll You'll see how I kind of tie everything in there one day. Like that one day I had me scratching tickets at the table with Sunshine doing diamond art next to me. Tower was behind me on a tower, but it was everybody that hopped in the live that day of a certain little community. You know what I mean? So, oh, and it had you, Mr. Pio, and Rosebud, because y'all all made amazing meals that day. I can't remember what day it was, but I had y'all back there by the barbecue pits comparing badass meals. A life ring. What is that? I don't know what that is. New Year's. There you go. We made some steaks right after that. You can see them on the dog channel. There's a little short I made. It's made for Rufus because it was funny. He was guarding a one way in, one way out. Yeah, I didn't know what that was either, Sammy. Uh, but yeah, you started something here. Yeah, we didn't know what you were talking about. I was like, life ring. I said it one time. You didn't say anything after that. I was like, all right. Maybe I'm supposed to know. Note to self, Google life ring later and find out what the heck Liz is talking about. Oh, I hear you. Floating device. Sorry. No, they don't have a death ring, Brian. No. Walk towards the light, Brian. Walk towards the light. Pepper, I know you're talking to Liz, but I think I'm subscribed. I'm gonna go through and check. Normally, I go through on the subscriber. Can't talk. Who's subscribed on my phone? And normally, if I know you or you have Scratcher in your name, I subscribe right back, just out of respect. But then I'm starting to learn. I'm still new to the lives and to the community. Like I'm starting to learn that. I mean, there's some people like Liz. Does VC scratch? Somebody made a comment on a live the other day that he scratches. I didn't. If he does, I didn't know he scratches. It shows you how much I know, though. And then I found out a couple days ago too that somebody said that Mike W scratches. I didn't know he scratched. I thought those two people just like to watch people test their luck on scratch cards. That was it. Yeah, a lot of lotto. I try to, like I said, if it has scratch or scratcher or something in the channel, I normally try to return the love for sure. Because you can choose. I mean, whether it don't hurt to subscribe. I hear you, Sammy. I got a couple sips, man, and I'm about done as well. Like I said, tomorrow, Liz, I'll grab a couple extra tickets, and I'll try to roll in there thinking positive that nothing bad's gonna happen. Catbird, what's going on? Morning. Yeah. No, I hear you. Where are you from? Yeah, I remember how it was. Like I said, we stayed at 500. We stayed at 500 for the longest time. But I mean, like I said, I wasn't paying. I wasn't paying attention to it, and I didn't know anything about lives. Like I said, I never grew up with computers or internet or anything like that in my nature. And my ex-wife, we were together for a decade, and she uh she was a computer whiz. So I don't know. I never had to learn. I would just say whatever, kind of need a website or whatever, and it would just happen. But I'm learning now. Did you ever answer me, Liz? Does VC and Mike W, do they scratch? You can toss them up if you haven't tossed them up there, Liz. Whenever she tells you when she's going live. Pepper, when you go live next? Somebody made a comment the other day that VC scratched, and then somebody made a comment the other day that Mike W scratched or had a live or something. I don't know. Walk towards the light, Brian. Walk towards the light. 50 subs. So you can go live now, though, right? Yeah, I think 50 subs you can go live. I know I can go live off of Rufus Rants, and but I was able to go live when he had 50. I think he's like at almost 120 now. I have a dog channel I look after too, but it's strictly shorts. It's all it is. There's a live on there, but I mean, there's no videos. Oh, there'll never be any videos. Pepper, Liz trying to help you out. Yeah, that's what I thought it was too, Brian. Like I said, I know I can go live from Rufus Rants, and he doesn't have he only has 50. Huh? Ask man, Pepper, ask chat. Those of y'all that can go subscribe to Salt and Pepper, there's her channel right there. King. Kane. I said no. Catbird in the same boat, 50 subs. Kane. No, sir. Come here. Oh, well, let's all go watch her. I'm down. I'm down to end this. I was just BSing with y'all. I can BS with y'all in another room. No, it's all good. I know I know she's probably still on the cruise and can only go here and there. So everybody head over there. I love y'all. I thank y'all so much. Can't stop. 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 I'll shake your hand in a minute. Salt and pepper, no problem, no problem. I'll try to make it a point to go look at both of y'all's channel and subscribe if I haven't already. Well, she went live yesterday, Liz, but it wasn't, you could tell like the camera was still kind of going foggy in and out, in and out. I would have just purchased. I'm sure it's expensive, but it would be a great investment. I would have probably just purchased a satellite phone. I don't know, as long as you can run a live off of a satellite phone, but satellite phones, you don't have to have a cell phone tower. But I'm pretty sure it's costly. But I mean, or more expensive than your typical T-Mobile bill or something like that. What I'm saying. Plus, I think when she docks up, when she ports, she should be able to lock into a Wi-Fi in whatever country she's in. Or whatever that new stuff is that Elon Musk did. He says he can get you service in the middle of Timbuktu. Yeah, I don't know what that is, Brian. Oh, the panel thing. Yeah. But all right, y'all. I'm not gonna keep y'all. I appreciate y'all waking up with me, having a cup of coffee, and watching the tickets. I hope everybody got to exchange some information and help each other out. And I'll talk to y'all in the lives. Y'all look out for our live later. Miss Mario Scratch, and then I get to be loud. But I love y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here.